Ball State University offers almost 200 undergraduate majors, and they run the gamut.
My major is Japanese. When I was a kid, I really just liked the culture, the language of Japan, and so I decided to just study that.
Swimmer Alec Tuthill is one of about 60 Japanese majors on campus, or about 0.3% of all Ball State students.
What are you going to do with that? That's always the first thing, and so I just tell them I'm going to be doing translation at a company.
A fascination that began as a child.
I started doing origami. My brother introduced it to me. And so I said, oh, where's this from? He said, oh, it's from Japan.
Tuthill studied the language in high school, even hosting an exchange student for a month.
It kind of feels like a big responsibility, but it's a whole lot of fun. We taught him how to play pool, and that was probably the biggest thing he enjoyed. And when he came back, that was the first thing he said. It was like, pool, ball, cue, and we were like, yes, you remember that.
Alec continued his immersion in college when he flipped scripts, studying abroad himself, telling his coaches he was embarking on a trek that's a little unusual for collegiate athletes.
He said, are you still going to practice over there? I said, yeah, I'm going to find a pool. There should be one close by. And he's like, okay, because you got to come back here and you got to sprint real fast. And I was like, I can do that.
Training at his new home in Akita, Japan.
I found a community pool to swim at. Eventually they recognized me by my name and face.
Needless to say, Tuthill stood out, but he did everything to soak up the culture.
The first month it was kind of hard. I only knew one other person there. Luckily he was also from Ball State. And so we decided after the first month that we need to get off campus and not have the mall be our only place we go to. So we decided to go to the internet and look up what Akita had to offer. And then we spent every weekend traveling. Different kind of hot springs, a lot of different mythical Japanese monsters from legends. There's a monster called the Namahage, and parents pay these monsters to come scare their kids in order to teach them good manners. And so we got to go to a Namahage museum, and we saw hundreds and hundreds of costumes.
Providing a real first-hand glimpse at that world that he loves.
The thing that made me change was traveling. It really forced me to speak another language and to learn about another culture. And so just walking around the streets of Akita, I learned how people interact, what the shops are like, and how the people are.